I'm Robrad78.
And I'm Fidget 1185.
And welcome to our Couples Therapy.
Welcome back to Couples Therapy, where we talk about this, that, and the other thing.
And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Well, a lot of cool things we still got to talk about, and stay tuned to the end because we still got number 3 of 5 of the Newlywed Game. So stay tuned to that. First thing on item is I got a haircut. Yay. Had to finally get the hair nice and chopped up.
Yeah, we bought trimmers and had to make sure that it worked good. And
Yeah, literally bought trimmers the same time that her tire got ran over.
the day it popped, or
Yeah,
not popped, but
pizzopped, sizzled, and flattened.
kaplopped.
We got that patched up and everything's good with that. I think we talked about that last episode. I think so. Yeah, because we were off Monday or we were off Tuesday, so we talked about it. This is the first episode, just me and you, with this new layout, though.
Yeah.
So this is the screen that'll be like when it's just me and you.
I just noticed that you're on the side where it has me. And
Yep.
I'm sure you pointed it out before.
I did be off stream, but I haven't set it on, so this is the first time they get to see it. And of course, I got Jack above me, but really, Hubie's next to me, and you got Hubie next to you, but Jack's next to you, and so it's all fuffled.
For floppled.
But I like it.
Yeah.
Pretty cool screen.
So, I gotta say though, the haircut was easy. I didn't feel as like, oh my god, I'm gonna mess it up.
Right.
It's just when we take the guard off is when I don't like doing it.
Well, I mean, I wear a hat most of the time anyways, so I think we're good no matter what anyways.
Yeah, I just trimmed it up with some scissors.
I finally got my suit in the mail, which we will see on the latest show and then on the next episode of this. So I'll probably wear it because I don't want to wear it now, even though this won't come out for a while. But I feel like our episodes that are holiday are always going to be after the holiday because we have to talk about what happened during the holiday.
Right.
But so our 4th of July episode will be a week after 4th of July because then we can actually talk about what happened on 4th of July.
Makes sense.
Because we're a weekly update, not a what's happening at the moment that we
It's
post
not an
this.
everyday update sort of thing.
Yeah, and it's not like day of post.
Right.
It's a weekly update the week before. Make that happen.
Yeah.
That'll give you a headache if you think about it too much. Fidget and I finally went back to the movies. Hadn't been there in a while. Last movie we saw, you remember what it was?
SpongeBob movie.
Yeah, SpongeBob's Search of SquarePants. Pretty good movie. But this time we went and saw Toy Story 5.
Yeah.
Gotta say, a lot of the characters don't really talk anymore. I didn't realize that Slinky was voiced by the guy that played Ernest.
Was he?
Yeah. Because my coworker was talking about that today. It's like, did he talk in it? And I said, yeah, he did a little bit because I remember, not trying to spoil it for you guys, but he was a lookout in the movie. And he said, oh, I hear footsteps, little footsteps. That's all he said. But I didn't notice a difference because it's been a while since I've seen the old ones. Because apparently the guy that played Ernest has passed away.
Right.
So that's why the guy asked me.
Or maybe it was just like they had like the voice from like the previous movie or something and
probably
used it again, or you know what I mean.
It could have been.
Who knows?
It did sound like digitally remastered or something. Or audio digital remaster, whatever you do. Anyways, good movie. don't want to spoil it. We'll say it is Jesse is the main character in this one, so it is a Jesse storyline. So just so you guys know, doesn't take away from it any. It's still got that Toy Story feel to it. And personally, I think that's a good thing because, like, I don't feel like she's ever had like her main character arc. So it's kind of good that we get a different storyline, and this should be better for the females that watch.
Right. Well, she didn't get a main character arc because, well, technically she wasn't a main character.
Yeah, but I always put her up there like after the second one. Like even the second one, like kind of like Puss in Boots status, whereas like she comes in the second movie and then is always there. So
Right. No, I agree. I'm just saying,
yeah, but yeah, good for her. Get her own spotlight.
Yeah.
Doesn't take away from the storyline really, but I will say I feel like they're a little behind the times on bringing up subjects. And then other thing I'll say is, without trying to give too much away, is like good movie, but the third one ended so good, the fourth one ended so good. This one, the ending kind of it had a good feel ending, I guess you could say, but at the same time, it didn't feel like the endings of the third or fourth one where you're like, okay, I'm okay with it ending this way. I
Sure.
guess. Would you agree on that, or
I mean, I liked the way it ended.
did you? Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just felt like the third and fourth one had like pure cinema endings where it was like, oh, we had a heartwarming, touching moment. Where this one was not necessarily a heartwarming moment; it was just like a lesson learned kind of thing to me. But I don't know. Again, still good. Recommend to watch it.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Shrek to come out. That's why I wanted to wear this today. Which it won't be until next year, but
So you think like this is like they were saying that this one was like the final one, right? Toy Story.
they never really fully confirmed on that I know of.
I mean,
You would think
you
because they're
would
getting older and older, you know.
right, and you know, as people get older, pass away
Yeah.
or
Well, yeah, most of them are. There's Rex is one of the only few from the original that's still around, other than the main characters.
because I was gonna say the guy that did the piggy bank also passed away too, huh?
Yeah, and so did the potato. That's
That's why
that's why he hasn't talked in the last two or three. I don't know if he talked in the third one or not.
I can never remember which one is the third one.
The daycare. He
Yeah,
might have
he
talked.
talked.
It was in between the third and the fourth one then, because he didn't talk in the fourth one. I knew he didn't talk in the last one, but I couldn't remember if he did talk in the third one or not.
I'll have
But I
to.
think he did because he was always putting stuff in the back of his.
I'll have to rewatch him.
Yeah, do a watch. Maybe do it in the Discord, guys. Join the Discord. I see people are joining. That's pretty interesting, and feel free to say hi or what's up.
Yeah.
We're gonna start doing like fun events in there. I think we're gonna have poker nights and movie nights
And
and
Uno nights.
yeah, we always are playing Fortnite, so you can catch us on there. Use code ROBRED78 in the item shop. Been meeting some new people via that too. Like I was telling her, I went to go play a game the other day, thinking I was on solos because when you start the game up and it's just you, it usually just automatically puts you on solo. Am I right? Like even if you played squads the night before, like when you come back, it usually puts you right back on.
No, apparently it didn't because the other day you were playing on my account and it
I
said
know
squad, but it was me and two other people. So if
one
my,
person probably
my
either didn't.
math is mathing, that's a trio, not a squad.
Well, somebody either left or You guys didn't get fully filled. Luck of the draw. I one time got in squads and it was just me and one other person.
And I was confused. I was like, what's going on? And then I was like, oh, luckily my thing was muted. My
Yeah.
in game.
Yeah, you don't have your mic set up right now.
Yeah, but if I have my headset plugged in.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, I'm just saying, like, if I do, then it works, I guess.
Anyways,
But, sorry.
yeah, I thought I was on solos and I'm sitting there and I like to watch a YouTube video or something while I'm playing just so I can get my content and play at the same time. Because, like, watching YouTube videos also helps me think of ideas for content as well. Whether it's heavily inspired by somebody else or, you know, just like, oh, we could do something like that, but change the rules or,
Right.
change it up. And of course, if we do something just like somebody, we give them full credit. But anyways, I put on my YouTube video and I was like, all of a sudden I hear hello. And I go, oh, hey.
Because that's not weird.
And so then I was like, I felt bad because we were in duos and I didn't want to just leave. So I played the game and we ended up winning. But then I was getting off because we went to go get fireworks, which I thought I put something in here about fireworks, but I guess it's gone.
No, it was somewhere else.
Oh, it was probably the other Discord, the other ideas of the. But yeah, I went and got fireworks, $700 worth. So what's funny about going to that place is my mom always has the best time there. She's like, it's a great experience, this and that. And when I go with her, not gonna lie, they were kind of rude to us. And she's like, they're never like this. But they were like, I guess they were having a fireworks show later that night. And like, they were kind of like ignoring us because they were more attention on that and like other customers. But when we were ready to check out, we were like standing over there by the checkout thing for like 10 minutes and nobody came over to the checkout thing. And the owner's there and everything. And then we go over to the other area where they have like cash registers and we're like, do we have to like check out here? And they're like, no, you go over to that table over there. Like we didn't know what to do, and we're like, well, we were over there for like 10 minutes, and nobody's over there. So they had to get the owner over there, and then he was kind of rude the whole time. Like he was he was not scanning things very great. So like he would scan one thing, you'd put something on the table, he wouldn't scan that, then you put something else on the table, and he'd just start scanning that, and you're like, is this good? No, not this. Well, then you go grab something. Well, you think when you're like, hey, is this good? That would be the next thing he scans. No, he waits like 10 more items and then finally decides to scan them. It's like, geez, like, I'm like trying to do it in an assembly line and you're making it jumbled. Right. And then his math was weird. Like, at one point, like, because we wanted to get, if you buy $500 worth of fireworks, you get $100 free. So we were trying to get exactly 500 and get the $100 free. Well, we were at like 380, I think. And he's like, oh, if you take this one, it's like $180. That will get you to 500. But I'm looking at the sticker and it says 304 on it, like as the pricing. And then we get it over there and he goes, oh, this is $304. But like says it casually, like, oh, just put it in your guys' thing. It's like, that's a big difference.
Right.
But yeah, that's why we ended up closer to 600 instead of 500. And then we got the extra 100.
Yeah, that's kind of funny you bring it up because I remember when me and your mom went that one year.
Yeah.
Like they were super nice. They had one person like literally walking around.
Yeah, that's the owner. That's the, because she says that's the guy she gets every time, and that's the one that was kind of the rudest this time.
And you know, mom's explaining, like what we want, and it was cool because they also had like video showing like what they look like,
Yep.
so you know what you're getting.
Yep. You got a little scan code bar, and you can use your
All right,
camera.
I know it was like
Well, she was saying last time they had them on like a TV.
yeah.
Yeah.
But so that's weird that, completely different experience.
TVs weren't there either. So
Huh.
we had to use our phones. And then, like, that was another thing. And I didn't even mention this on the other podcast. So this is exclusive to us. But, so we're there. And, like, okay, like, he's an older gentleman. I'm sure you don't remember him fully, but, like, he's very excited about his fireworks. But he's like, and if you just scan this barcode right here, you can watch the video on your phone. I was like, yeah, I've already done it 3 times. Like, I've already looked at some, because scanning a barcode's not a new system. You know what I mean? Like, at one
Sure.
point, they were really considering making, like, restaurant menus that way, so people don't have to touch menus all the time. Which, honestly, not a bad idea. But I get it for the older folks who don't want to do that kind of technology. But I bet when we're older, it's going to be a pretty common fad where...
I know some places do have that,
Right.
but
anyways, so he just kept repeating to himself. He's like, yeah, the barcode. And then he's like, make sure you get on our Wi-Fi so you can have the best reception or whatever. And he just kept... I'm like, yeah, cool. Like, thinking that, okay, he can move on. We'll do our thing.
right.
No, make sure you get on... Like, he was wanting me to get on their Wi-Fi right in front of him. And I'm like, no, I'm good. Like, I'm not going to log into your Wi-Fi when I have unlimited data, and I'm doing fine right now. Like, I've done 3 videos. I haven't had an issue. I'm not worried about that. Just watching a 13 or 2-minute video, because, they're as ever long the firework is, and then they stop. It's like, I said, what are you, nuts? Like, there's just certain, like, interactions with me where, like, just like the... bring it up again, Casey's Pizza situation. It's like, okay, you said your piece, but how do you expect somebody to react to that if you were on the other hand? You know what I mean? Like, if I was coming up to you and you didn't want to do what that person's doing, but you just like, no, yeah, no. It's like, okay, chill. You got the sell. Like, we're buying fireworks. We're here. We drove 45 minutes to come to your place specifically. You don't need to be that wired in. And I don't know if it was because of my reciprocant of that he kind of was rude to us later on. But it's like, no, I get what you're saying. But, like, he was, like, explaining it, like, 3 or 4 times, like, as if I didn't understand what he was saying.
Right, but regardless if you were rude to him or not, and this could just be because I've been in customer service for years, that he shouldn't have been rude to you.
No.
No matter how...
Well,
I'm not saying that, like you were treating him like garbage.
No, I was just
you're just kind of like, okay, like,
I was
I
short
get it.
with him because he kept repeating himself, and you know me, I can't stand when somebody's repeating themselves as if I'm dumb and I don't understand what they're saying. It's like, no, I get it. I just don't care.
Well, no, and I understand that, but what I'm saying is like, he shouldn't, regardless,
Right.
he shouldn't have been rude to you. And again, that could just be my point of view because, like I said, I've been in customer service for years.
Ironically, one of the nicest people there was one that he was getting on when she came in the door about making sure that she gets with the customers and make sure all the customers are happy and stuff. And then he was the rude one to us. And then when she was helping us at the end, because they didn't even give us boxes to, like, carry it out on.
Oh, jeez.
And she's like, I can't believe that he was so rude to you guys, especially after what he just said to me and stuff like that. And it's like, I was like, I know, I heard that, but I didn't say that to her. But I'm like, I agree. Like, I can't believe they acted that way. Like they just wanted us out the door so they could. And they kept trying to push this, like, which I'm sure would be pretty cool, but it's like $180. It was like a minigun thing that rotates and stuff, and it shoots fireworks through it. But I would have to hold it and pew 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 pew, And we already just got $700 worth, and he's like, or $600 worth, and he's like, for a free 100, you could get this, and it's like it's 180, so we'd have to pay another $90 tax wise, you know. And it's like your math is weird. Like, I get you're trying to push more money on your side, but at the same time, it's like if we get a free 100, you should be pushing $100 value.
Right.
So,
Oh.
but we did get some minion ones.
Oh, nice.
And I got sparklers that were numbers 0 through 9. And I plan on getting a video of me with 78 doing the sparklers.
Nice.
So
Speaking of work, got a little story today, or that happened today. It was actually, I think it helped make my day just so much better. So when I'm out on the sales floor, like running clothes or whatnot, whenever I see customers, oh, hi, how are you? Like, do you need help finding anything? And this lady was like, oh no, I'm just looking. I was like, okay, my usual like little spiel or whatever. And I'm always like, oh, if you have any questions, I'll be around. And so we got to talking. She was looking at one of our clearance racks, and she was a shorter lady, just like I am. And we just got to talking about how clothes just don't fit right because we're so short, and you have to you end up cutting off like God knows how much material just to get it to fit you right. And then we, I was said my thing, oh well, you have a wonderful rest of your day. Walked away, continued to do whatever it was I was doing at the time. Ran into her again, chatted again, and then as I walked away, like I don't know why what she said to me, like it just hit different. But she said, I really appreciate you.
that's weird that you say that, because I said that to my coworkers yesterday. So
But it's just, it wasn't even a coworker, it
no,
was
I know.
a customer. And hearing that, like it hit different. And I guess that just added to like the good mood I was in, because I don't know why, don't know what caused it, but I was like literally like in a good mood all day at work. And those like never happen because it's work.
Sure.
But
Yeah, I imagine not a lot of people give you guys appreciation.
no, but and then usually on the sales floor, no, but when I was a cashier, like I would didn't hear it often, but I definitely heard it more than being on the sales floor.
Sure.
And yeah, it's just nice to know that the little things that I do, someone else appreciates. And I guess they appreciated me kind of going out of my way to make sure that they were finding everything okay. And oh yeah, I really, she said something like, oh, thanks for the conversation. Because like I don't stop and chit chat with every customer, because then
Right.
I would never get anything done. But
Absolutely.
it was in the morning, not a whole lot of people, and yeah, it made me feel good. It was one of those really like good feel good moments.
I will say it took me until last week to realize that, like, because I always like tap these really like this to try to get them to mute. If you literally just like lightly touch it, it's that easy. Like, I'm sitting there like tapping it like it's a button, but all you have to do is just lightly touch it on both of them, and it just so simple.
Don't touch my button.
Yeah, I just thought that was funny that it's taken me until now. We've almost had them for a year now. Not quite, but we're getting there. We've almost had the computer for a year now.
Really?
Yeah, we got it in end of June. Because remember, I was on vacation. It would have been July, but beginning of July because I was on vacation, and it was like one of the last days of my vacation that we went and picked it up. Because then I had to go back to work. I was like, now I got this computer, and I can't even really do much with it until next weekend. I remember that. Anyways, yeah, we figured out some of the issues, and we've been able to use it better. And streams have been going pretty good. When you were talking about the appreciation thing, it reminded me of yesterday at work. So there's a lady at my work that doesn't ever show up for work, and so I have to cover her quite a bit. And this new lady that works with her only speaks Spanish. So I don't have a whole lot of Spanish vocab, but I do have a little bit. And I told her that. I said, "Pequeño español," and she's like, "Ooh, muy bien." Like, she was excited because she thought that I was gonna know more than that. But like, I can have a little conversation with someone, but it doesn't go far. Pretty soon they'll say something. I'll be like, "Eh."
That's no comprende.
So she has this little like Google Translate thing where like she'll speak Spanish in it and then she reverses it over to English so that way I can see what she said. And then she does the same thing when she wants me to speak. And I learned the first day with her that I do not want to speak in it because she can attest to it. I can't even do the English like voice to chat very good.
Voice to text.
Yeah. And so I tried doing it the first day with her, and her machine broke down, and it like the cardboard got jammed, and it was rubbing up against the rubber wheel, and it smelled like burnt eraser.
Oof.
And so it smelled like a fire, kind of.
Sure.
So she was a little concerned, and I was concerned. Well, then when we went and maintenance fixed it and whatnot, I saw the issue, and I was going to explain to her so she knew what the issue was. I said something about, burnt wheel, burnt rubber. That's what that smell was. And the first thing that came up was the word father. Didn't even say anything that sounded like father. And so then I see in Spanish, papa. And I'm like, no, papa, no, papa. Well, then yesterday when I was working with her, she still does the voice thing, but I had a manager tell me just text it next time, like text on it, because then she can read it. So I just text now. I didn't have a problem all day the last couple of times I've worked with her, but yesterday she was speaking in it to tell me about a vacation coming up, and I told her to have a good time. I explained that I was off 4 weeks ago for getting married. She said, congratulations. And I said, so I hope you enjoy your vacation. And she said, she was saying that her vacation was not for enjoyment. And then she went to go say that she was moving into an apartment. So it was so that she could move.
Right.
But somewhere in the translation, it changed something to stripped underwear. Like it was literally just a normal conversation. Then in the middle, it said stripped to underwear. And I'm like, I pointed, I was like, I don't think this is what you meant to say. And she looks down at it, she goes, oh, and she like changes it. And she's an older lady, not elderly, but older lady. But she changed it, and then I was talking to somebody about that, and the one guy says, yeah, we had a guy that somehow it said I love you to them. And then the other one, I guess he said that he eats cats or whatever in Spanish somehow. So it's like either Google's like horny or something and it's trying to get everybody in trouble and HR incidents, or it's trying to get people to eat cats, I guess. But yeah, so typing from now on. Well, then I showed her that her machine could be on Spanish because there's a settings in the thing where you can change the language, and I changed it to Spanish, and she was like, ooh. And every time I work with a Spanish speaking person, I show them that, and most of the time they're like, yay, like this is what I've been waiting for. But she was like, ooh. And then I saw it was back in English later, and I was like, because like the maintenance was on it, so I switched it back to English. And then I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'll put it back on Spanish for you. And then she basically said, keep it in English because I'm trying to study how to speak English through the machine. So, interesting. I'll have to
That's
keep you guys updated on how her English is going. So far, she's been speaking more English with me. So, she says thank you a lot and have a good day and stuff like that. But now she's more excited to see me because at the end of the day, I told her, I made sure in Spanish she knew that she was appreciated and that she was working, or she was a hard worker, and that I appreciated it, what she did, and that she was doing a good job. Because, and I said the same thing to our summer help because he was working over there too. I didn't want it to seem like I was just favoring one or the other. But it just, it reminded me of when you moved out here because like you didn't understand any of the inside jokes that like any of your coworkers probably do, or there's little isms about Iowa that you just understand because you've lived here, but you wouldn't understand because you didn't live here.
right.
But and she's the same way, but imagine that, but also not speaking the language.
Ugh, yeah.
Yeah, at least you know what they're saying.
Right. Oh, and speaking of me, like when I first moved out here, today marks 3 years of me
Yeah,
being
exactly
out
today
here.
because we're recording on Wednesday,
Yeah.
June 24th.
Yep.
3
And
years.
what sparked that was, what was it, like yesterday or something, a Facebook memory popped up and it said something about like, oh, like today's moving day or
Oh
something
wow.
like that. And then like I took a screenshot of it and I sent it to my mom and I was like, "Can you believe that?" Cuz like I don't know, it's weird some days like it's hard to believe that it, like wow, I've only been out here for 3 years.
Then you can look at it the other way and be like, wow, I've been out here for 3 years.
Well, right,
You've
but
almost been here the same amount of years that you went to high school.
well that'll
Assuming you
be
only
next.
took 3 years of high school. Or
No.
4 years.
Yeah.
Well, some people get held back.
Um but so other day or so it's some days it's like wow that's crazy to think that, and then some days, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but some days it feels like I like grew up here, like I don't know if like that makes sense,
Right.
but
Because you kind of been here for a while. Uh, Speaking of exciting events, because the first time she moved out here was really close to my birthday. So by the time you guys see this, it'll already have happened. But this upcoming Saturday, as of this recording, is my birthday. Be 31 this year.
you're gonna be old.
Old. But yeah, so that's exciting. And I my only plans is I have a second cousin who came to the wedding whose daughter's birthday is, they're having a birthday party that same day. So I figured spend my birthday celebrating somebody else's birthday. Be pretty good. Fidget will be at work, so I guess I'll go by myself. But
Yeah, we'll see, we'll figure it out.
uh also my boss is moving to Wisconsin to a
Oh,
different plant.
wow.
And we're getting a manager from a different plant here. So I guess our manager used to be a plant manager at another job, but now he's going to be our manager. So he's going down the ladder, but because we're the first ever of our corporation, so you get paid higher at this company than you would at any of the other branches because it's the main one. I mean, it's named after the town after all.
Hmm,
Anyways,
true.
so like I think he might be coming this way just so he can get a higher pay opportunity and be in the main company. But so we got some changing going on here. I didn't mind my old boss, but as of this recording, he's still my boss for 2 days. But I didn't mind him. I thought he did a decent job. He got me out of my shell and got me to where I'm working to advance myself again because I was pretty stagnant. I was pretty okay with the mundane, and the monotony of everything, because I wasn't really focused on work. I was just like, all right, here's work. Go outside and have the real fun. But sounds like I got some good opportunities in the future, and honestly, gotta give him some credit for putting that into the works. So he will be missed, but life goes on, and I wish him well at his new job.
Yes. So I applaud him.
There you go. Speaking of stuff at work, I didn't realize how many people at work watch my social media stuff. Isn't that weird? Because, like, I'm not a very talkative person at work. You might find that surprising. Like,
I do.
I just stick to my work and do my stuff. So I didn't think that a lot of people watched my, like, little Instagrams that I do. Or, by the way, all my social medias are the same, Robred78, down in the link below. But, you know, I just post them. I don't, like, go out and promote. But people have been coming up to me and not only, like, saying, hey, I watch your stuff, but, like, telling specific details that shows me, like, oh, you actually watched it. Like, you didn't just say, oh, I saw it and then kind of scrolled up. And, like, for instance, yesterday I made a Fortnite video short of me throwing a bush on top of a little taco. And I was talking to my coworker, who is the same age as my dad, by the way, so that tells you the age difference. And I was telling him how I was playing this Squid Game yesterday, and he goes, is that the game that you were playing when you were on the tower with the bush and the taco? And he's like, the place was called something. I said, oh, you talking about the Krusty Cod? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, dang, you, because, like, it didn't show the name of the place until towards the end of the video. I was like, dang, he watched the whole thing. So, like, I knew that video got 700 views, but I just thought that was just random people around the world, because there's billions of people out there.
Sure.
But, like, I was looking at statistics, and, like, we got 70+% people that watch our stuff are subscribed. So it's like, maybe some of those people are just local people that watch my stuff.
So, but how does that, like, make you feel when, like, someone that, like, you wouldn't that you wouldn't expect to, like, be kind of like on the social media thing or whatever?
Yeah.
Like, so how does that make you feel when someone like that comes up to you and it's like, oh, blah 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 about this video, and can give you, like, details like that show that they watch
Honestly, it surprises me. Like, I didn't think that anybody around here, because again, I don't, like, go around telling everybody in town or anything, but I didn't know anybody around here really watch me, but it's so much of a common occurrence anymore. Like, when we came back from our wedding or whatever, I had so many people be like, hey, I watched videos of you guys, like, congratulations. And like, people that I didn't even know had social media. Like, I don't follow them, so, like, I don't know that they have social media or anything.
Sure.
And it's like, I don't know, it was probably like 20 people came up to me and was like congratulating me. Or, like, if I have a video come out, like, there's probably like 5 people that run into me and talk to me about it a little bit at work. And I'm like, wow, like, I have a little bit of a fan base at work. Because I don't talk about it at work too much, because it's like, these guys see me all day. What, do you want to see me some more? Like, you know what I mean?
Obviously they do.
So I try to give them their privacy sometime, like, outside of that. But
That's
if
funny.
they watch this, hi. Feel free to say hi in the chat, because we don't really get chatters. We just give people that talk about it. They don't. Nobody ever comments really on stuff.
Hey, Mom, if you watch this, leave a comment.
Comment. Here.
Comment with an orange heart.
I remember one time I said comment, boo-boo-doo-doo, and Casio, like, typed the best he could that in the chat. So,
That's funny.
and then one of the last things we want to talk about before we do our game is Fidget would love to announce this.
So finally, okay.
Finally.
So today after work, I was doing a little shopping, and one of my coworkers, she was on her last break, and so we were talking and stuff. And I told her that I had been collecting the food fugglers. And it's basically a blind bag, meaning you just buy and hope to the
Mystery,
gods that you don't have 7 of like the same thing.
which we have now.
At least 2 or 3 of some. So out of all the food, the last one I needed was a donut.
Took a while to get the ice cream too.
Yeah. So the ice cream and the donut were the last 2 that we needed. When we were shopping one day, we grabbed like
last week, same week when we bought the Clippers.
Oh yeah, same week when my tire decided to be a jerk. And anyways, so that's when we got the ice cream one. And so today I was like, oh, I don't want to walk all the way down to get it, blah blah blah. And so my coworker's like, oh, come on, blah blah blah. So there was one randomly on the shelf, and then there was one on the very top shelf, or top stock as we call it. And I was just like, oh, whatever, I'll just grab the one on the shelf. And then I get to my car, I open it, and it was the one we needed. And I think we'll put like a picture or something like over here somewhere.
You know what we'll do? We'll have an upcoming video in the future where we just, because we have a Fuggler screen. If I can find it. Right here. And we'll do another Fuggler video. We'll just do the food Fuggler update. Fuggalicious is what it's called.
Oh, my bad.
So, we'll just stay tuned for that. We'll I can't promise that we'll put up a photo, but we'll try.
If we
sometimes the editor gets really busy and it's not the easiest to edit.
So I want to say this one, the hamburger.
We have 3 of those, 4 of those. Because we have one in the room.
Yeah, and then
one in your car, one in my car.
That's 3.
What's that one?
Oh, just kidding. And then I was honestly super.
4 of that one too, right?
Super 3 or 4, and I was super stoked. I don't have one in my car anymore. Like, I don't have anything of these in my car.
Oh, you took them all out and put them in here.
So we very well could just have 3, but I was really excited when we got him the first because he's a little sushi, and sushi is one of my favorite foods.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm very happy that that collection's complete.
Yeah, and we'll have a video in the future.
Yeah.
If it comes out before this video comes out, we'll have the link down below. If not, we'll talk about it next week. But it'll be coming out soon. We'll just have to figure out when we can do that. Alright, that's all we have left to say about this, but we are going to go to the game. That's alright with Fidget. I got it right here on my phone. We can just kind of toss back and forth. We always end up switching numbers somehow, where she's odds and I'm evens, and then...
Well, we already knew I was a little odd.
Well, at least we know the numbers now, because I numbered the next couple. So, number 1... This is part 3 of 5. So we still got to do this 2 more times. Figured newlywed, we're going to do it for 5 weeks. Because we're still newlywed. Anyways, first question. Name your spouse's favorite restaurant. Should I try to guess your favorite restaurant, or should you try to guess my favorite?
Oh, I think you could easily guess mine.
I don't know. Restaurant. It doesn't say fast food chain. So.
But it's still, there's still restaurants.
Right. It does say restaurant on them. But that's hard because I could go the Swoosh Magoosh aisle, or I could go the fast food chain. I could just do a bonus. If I'm answering yours, it is either A&W or the sushi place, which is like hibachi sushi.
Or whatever it's called.
Sushi hibachi. I don't know which one's first.
I was A&W.
I thought so, but
Well, I'm just like quick, like answer,
Yeah.
Okay, number 2.
Question number 2.
What is your spouse's best feature? I'll answer that about you.
I know. So you have to answer it, but you also have to answer what I think my best feature is, because I am.
Okay.
Or
You ready?
Sure.
I'm gonna say your sense of humor.
Ding ding ding.
Okay, but no, we are not doing that. Please. I was gonna say your personality. Would that have?
Oh. I could have a better personality, but I can't have a better sense of humor. The funniest person I know.
Okay.
Just kidding. Anyways, let's see. What would they say is their? Oh, I guess that's the same thing. What would they say is your best feature? Okay.
So what would you say
Now
is mine?
we're switching, yeah. So now we're doing this. Okay. That was a good one. What would I say is your best feature?
I have no idea what you would say.
I can't think of one to save my life. Oh, sorry. Not driving ability.
That's not a feature.
It's a skill.
Yes, but that's not a feature.
Just kidding. Feature. So it's a part of your body or your soul.
I have no idea what you would say.
I have no idea either. I think that's kind of correct because,
I mean, if you have an answer, like, let's hear it because I'm literally just drawing a blank on that one.
I guess I'd have to say your innocence about some stuff, because sometimes I have to explain why sometimes something's a certain way and you just don't understand it because it's never been that way in your life. But I clearly grew up with a ruder lifestyle, so I understand when somebody's being rude because of a certain way.
Okay.
So the willingness to be, I guess, more innocent and better behavior.
Question number 4. How would they spend the day in an empty house?
How would I or how would you?
I'm gonna say how you would.
Okay.
I think I have an answer.
Pretty easy. Let's hear it.
Streaming and playing Fortnite.
Siri said, mm-hmm. Even Siri agreed. Yep, you got it right.
Did I?
Yeah. Even I said.
That was freaky.
He was like, mm-hmm, yep, you got it. But added on bonus, maybe reading or watching YouTube or watching a movie.
But like I said, I'm just trying to answer first thing that comes to mind.
Right. But streaming was the first thing that came, yeah. All right, that was number 4. We're at number 5. Question number 5. So much easier when they're numbered. What is your spouse's dream job? Oh, I know your dream job. I know it because you've mentioned it to me before.
What did I say to you?
It's a tour. which was technically the same thing. But you've told me. Do you have an answer?
I'm trying to think. You said it was something I told you. I'm trying to
Yeah.
think of what the hell I told you.
Well,
Lay it on me.
you said babysitting or daycare center, working with kids.
Well, yeah, like working with kids.
Yeah.
Not necessarily babysitting, but I guess working with kids, technically you are still babysitting them in a sense.
Being a mentor or something. Yeah. This one's kind of a both answer, like a 3-2-1 one. Number 6. Question number 6. This is an easy one, too.
Who has the worst handwriting?
Want to count down to 3?
3, 2, 1,
This
you.
guy. I'm left-handed. Left-handed people tend to have worse handwriting, but they say left-handed people are smarter, so and better looking, and have codes on Fortnite. Robred.
Okay, enough.
No, but seriously, I've heard that left-handed people are secret geniuses.
So, where's your secret genius at?
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, okay.
It's a secret. I can't show you. 7. How does your partner like their eggs in the morning? Oh, I know yours. I'll answer yours if you answer mine, because we both know each other's. All right. You like them scrambled.
Yep. I'm trying to think of like the proper name.
Now, typically, I'm not a breakfast person,
Right.
but if I'm having eggs in the morning, this.
Like,
Because eating in the morning kind of messes my gut up, to be honest with you, because my body's not awake when I wake up. Because we wake up way too early.
I'm
Anyways.
gonna say like fried egg, like over medium, like not too runny.
I would say runny today's. I would say sunny side up. I like sunny side up. I like the runny because I put my toast in it.
I
love it. All right. Didn't you just no, that was
no,
me.
that was you.
Yes. Wow. She really antsy to do that question, huh? Number 8.
Number 8. Who is more adventurous?
Depends. Depends on what you're talking adventurous wise. All right. Do you have an answer or do I have an answer? Because this like seems like a 3-2-1 situation. Who's more adventurous? Just let me know when you're ready.
I
I'm
think
ready.
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. Me.
Well, I would say
It does depend, but I think overall it was probably me.
how do you figure?
Well,
How do you figure since you never want to leave the house?
adventurous doesn't mean necessarily in
The
wilderness
wild, so
or
to
whatever.
speak, going out.
It can also be like your imagination getting taken away by different video games. I'm very cultured in that. Getting taken away and adventured by a book. I'm more ventured in the books. I'm probably more likely to, uh, take the adventure of watching something I've never watched before via content creation stuff. But with you, it would be adventure as in like going somewhere and going to do something. Sure.
Right.
So I felt like there's like 3 me and 1 you, but mine are all to do with being inside. So if they're taking outdoor adventure, probably you.
So who read this one? Who's more adventurous?
It's even.
Yeah.
So that would be me. That would be you reading. It means it's my turn.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9.
So we didn't get that one right because we didn't know how.
Well,
to
in a sense, we both did because both of us. It just depends on the situation. So I feel like we did get that right.
But you can't. You just sometimes we just don't get it right. That's fine. What's their favorite holiday? I'll do you. You do me.
What is your favorite holiday?
I know, right? You is Halloween. Is that right?
I have 2, but
Halloween, Christmas.
Halloween, Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I did know that. Then she should know mine.
Should is the key word in that sentence.
Just say a holiday. 3, 2, 1.
Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Oh, duh, because there's food and you love to eat.
Yep.
Duh.
And I, number 10. I said my favorite holiday was Thanksgiving one time on the podcast. I think we talked about it. And you said your favorite was Halloween and Thanksgiving. And I said, hey, you're just copying me. I made that joke. I remembered that after you said Thanksgiving there. I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. She did say Thanksgiving too.
Yeah, especially when I was a kid because I was getting to be with family.
Mine's not necessarily the family thing, no.
Well, I know.
I just like the feast.
I know that, but I'm just saying for me, that's what it was.
I know. I'm just saying, for my part, not necessarily the family part. It's the food.
Okay, number 10. Who is more honest?
Well, this should be easy. Kind of 3, 2, 1 again. You want to count it down?
Oh, sorry, not trying to. 3, 2, 1.
Do. I'll lie if I can get away with it, but I'll lie even if I can't get away with it. Let's be honest about that. But the only times I'm honest is when it's brutally honest, and nobody likes that. Am I right?
True, but sometimes that brutal honesty, even though no one wants to hear it, is the truth that they need to hear the most.
It's the kick in the pants that they need to get motivated.
Right. I feel like that's sometimes the hardest thing to say and also the hardest thing to hear.
But I'm always the first one to be like, yep.
Well, and like I feel like in our like relationship wise, like we're both.
It should be balanced that way though. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I should go in the hard way and then you should soften the blow by going in and being like, look, this is what he means.
Interesting choice of word phrasing on that, but okay. I get
All right. Number 11, we're halfway. Which of you finishes your meals first? All right, I guess it's a 3, 2, 1 one. 3, 2, 1. I was kind of pointing towards you, but my thumb looked like I was pointing at my shoulder. I'd say I'm a slow eater, typically, because I tend to just stop and talk. And then I forget that I have a plate of food in front of me. So I would say she's definitely a faster eater. But a lot of times, to be honest with you, we get done around the same time. Just because we both kind of just sit there and be like, all right, we're done.
Well, and I also feel like sometimes like we both do a lot of talking.
Yeah. But if I had to choose, I would have picked you. It was weird because I went like this, but if you look at the camera,
it looks like you're pointing at yourself.
It looks like I'm pointing at my shoulder, but I'm pointing at her. I need to be like, ee.
Okay, question 12. Who would win in an eating contest?
Because I had to look down at my thumb and be like, oh, I am pointing at you, but
it's like, do I need to come closer to make it look like you're...
Who would win in an eating contest? What are we eating?
Right?
You pick item. What are we eating?
Hot dogs.
Okay. Here we go.
Where's the button?
You can't tap it. Remember, you just press it in. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Sorry about that.
Anyways. 3. You ready? You gotta count down.
A 3. A dose. A 1.
Doesn't matter. It'd be me no matter what. I made her pick a category either.
Wait, but then how would that work if you're a slow eater? How the hell would you...
I'm a slow eater, but in eating contest... True.
Like, how would you win? You literally just contradicted yourself.
I eat more. So
right, but in a contest...
In a contest, it would be fast, which... But you're going to eat like 4 and be done. Whereas I can eat it slower, but I'll eat 5 at least. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh my God.
Plus, I'm competitive. You're not competitive.
I am, just not in the same kind of way
You're
that
not
you
on
are.
my level. Like, I would eat fast if it meant I had to beat you at something.
I want to try this now.
We should. Not
But
now.
maybe not, well, not now, but like, maybe not hot dogs, but like a
Yeah.
pie eating contest or something.
That'd be fun.
Like,
Stay tuned.
like, you know, like have a timer set for like so many minutes or whatever. And,
First one to finish their pie.
or
Because
I guess, yeah, we could do it that way. I was going to have like a timer.
or
and
we
whoever,
could do the mini pies and have like
No, I'm talking about face in pie, just eating
hands behind her.
Yep, like you see at
blueberry. That's what they typically are.
Why does that sound really good though?
It is good. I was in a pie eating contest. I talked about it on here before.
Okay, next question.
Oh boy.
Like this one.
Number 13. What color are your spouse's eyes? Yours depend because they change. They're kind of bluish to be most of it, but don't they have like a grayness to them too?
They're a bluish green.
Bluish green, that's what it is.
And depending on what I wear, they could be more blue or more green.
I think sometimes when they're in between blue and green, they kind of get a grayer to them.
And I forget what color it is, but they also get yellow in them too.
What about me?
Got brown.
What kind of brown? Light brown, dark
chocolate brown. You got them chocolate brown eyes.
Let's see if she's lying. Yeah, they're pretty dark.
I didn't say dark chocolate. I just said chocolate.
No, I didn't say chocolate. But
you just said.
But if you said like a honey roasted or something, you know, because like some people have like light.
Or yours are. Look at me again. Almost like a hazelish color, maybe. Maybe you've been lied to your entire life.
Maybe I'm full of shit. That's why my.
Oh, I've been saying that for years now.
Okay, number 14.
Number 14, we're almost there. 14, what? Excuse me.
Here we go again.
What was their first job? I don't think you know what mine is. Wait. Okay.
Trick question. She's never had a job. She's never worked a day in her life.
I wish that were true.
What was her first job? Besides being a professional pain in the...
pain in the butt? Oh, yeah. No, like... Ask my sister. She'll agree.
Let's see. First job. I want to say you worked at like a fast food chain. No, you've never worked at fast food. You said you never want to. Clothing store.
I have worked at a clothing store, but it was not my first job. No. I guarantee you will never get it.
Lemonade stand. If I got it there, that would be a fucking crazy pull.
No.
She's like, whoa.
Whoa.
Is it something that I could guess? Like, is it like something that, because you said you never would, but is it like something that like is a pretty typical first job?
No.
No?
No.
Taxi driver. Wouldn't that be crazy because you never drove? Illegal taxi driver at the age of 14.
Man, why you gotta out me like that? God.
Professional video gamer.
Would you like me to tell you what my first job was?
Can I get a hint before you tell me? Or would a hint just give it away?
It might just give it away.
No subtle hints?
No.
All right, just say it then.
My first job, I was a lab tech. Like that was like my job. Not a tech, a lab like assistant sort of thing, where I was basically a glorified like glassware washer, but
cleaning the bunsers and
cleaning the test tubes and the bottles that had the stuff in it, and I mean I saw a lot of cool things.
Yeah, I wasn't anywhere in the ballpark.
Nope. Worked there, what, 8 years, I think?
What was my first job?
Pain in the butt since day one. Day one-ish. Oh.
I know I've spoke about it on here before. I don't think you've ever spoken about that before on here, but I think I have heard you mention that before off
the pod.
But like barely, like it was just like a off the cuff, like oh yeah, like we didn't jump into it.
What was your first job? Like, are we talking like paying job or?
Yeah. May not have been legal, but it was technically a job because I got paid.
Was it? Frick. Like collecting golf balls? No,
nope. Not far off, really.
But it was gathering like something, right?
There was gathering in it, but it wasn't the main job. And I didn't do the job for very long. Because when somebody doesn't pay me, I don't stick around.
What was it?
I worked at a shooting range.
Why did I think golf balls?
I don't know.
But
I've never really been on a golf course like that. But yeah, unless I also did like roofing and splitting wood. So.
Oh, about splitting wood, who do I gotta talk to about making me an axe throwing cage? I want one.
No, my dad could do it easily.
Nice. Anyway, sorry, that's random. Next question.
After I told him about that, he's like, "Oh, we could get that going." Let's see. He said, "I want her to come over at the wedding." He told me to tell you that you can come over and help split wood anytime.
But I have to throw an axe at it first. I'm not good with.
That's you would get it.
Yeah, all let's make it happen.
Number 15. Who is the better listener?
I got my answer.
Yeah, I know the answer, but there's a technicality to it. 3, 2, 1.
What's the technicality?
You may be the better listener, but you're definitely not the better rememberer. So like somebody might not think that you're the better listener because you don't remember as good. I get it. But you are a better listener. It's just your memory's kind of
Oh no, not kind of. It is, and
I know. I was just. Nice.
I appreciate it, but let's say it like it is.
So like people might think that you're not listening. It's just
you don't have the best memory. I hate that, and it's like no, I literally cannot remember what you said.
Where me, I'll just tell you, I wasn't listening.
Oh, I know. You've done that to me several times, and it's almost gotten you a karate chop.
I'm kind of like LA Knight when he was like, last Monday, it was hilarious because he's like, Adam Pearce was like, you two match tonight. He's like, I got one better for you. Me and him a match tonight. And the other wrestler's like, he just said that. He's like, I don't care. I wasn't even listening to what he said. He doesn't even matter. And I'm like, that sounds like me exactly.
Oh, for sure. Okay.
He's so funny.
I feel like these ones are okay.
There's a lot of like same, but
question number 16. We're 4 away from finishing.
Sweet 16.
Who is more emotional? 3, 2, 1, me.
And who is an emotional rock? 3, 2, 1. This guy.
Who is a robot? This guy.
Psychotic.
I think we both are.
All right.
And no, it's not just because I'm a girl or that I'm more emotional. It's just
even if I was a female in this relationship, I'd still
be rock.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to be me when it comes to emotions. On the lacking of.
Okay, next question.
Number 17.
17.
What is your spouse's favorite color? This should be easy. Ironically, you're wearing it. Orange.
And yours is brown.
Yep. We're pretty into favorites. Like, we could do favorites easily. I bet if we find a list of favorites after we get done with the newlyweds, I bet we'd probably almost clean sweep it.
Queen sweep it.
I didn't know I couldn't say that, really. We should do that after we get done with this.
Fine. Question number 18. What was the last date you went on?
We talked about it on the podcast. That's the point I had on the podcast. We talk about everything. Last day we went on was going to see Toy Story 5.
Yes.
That was easy.
Right.
Yeah, I kind of might get all the easy reading ones. 19. Last one for me to read. If your spouse needed a lift at 3 a.m., who would they call? Ironically, my spouse had an issue around 3 a.m. one time, and who did she call? My mom.
To be fair,
So,
back no. Back up the gravy boat here just a second. I called his mom because this guy right here keeps his phone on silent, and I'm not going to call him 500 times and then have him get all, "Why are you calling me?" And there's a reason why I called his mom.
when have I ever answered the phone? Why are you calling me? Never.
Well, but
I'll tell you that much.
okay,
Never.
don't interrupt. And the reason why I called his mother is because I know who doesn't matter who calls her, she always has the phone on speakerphone. And it wasn't 3 a.m., it was more like 6. But
I was doing that for theatrics. I can't give ha ha he he's here.
Hee hee ha ha. And so he happened to wake up for whatever reason.
I have a natural Native American instinct. If you would have called me, my eyes would have drawn to my phone.
Out of a dead ass sleep.
I have signals. I have people from up above that tell me, hey, signs point this way. Why do you think I always find a way to answer the phone even though...
Or here's a thought, just call me crazy.
Nope.
When you're home, you should have your phone not on silent.
Hasn't failed me yet. This contraption hasn't failed me yet. Anyways.
No.
My answer is my mom. And I would be correct.
No, I would call, probably against my better judgment, I would try calling you. And when you don't answer the first 20 times, yeah, then I would call your mom.
Now, I guess.
You would think I would be able to call my spouse, too.
You can. Yeah, you can.
Oh, in my head, I call you a lot of names. Oh, that's not what we were talking about. My bad.
Anyways. Can you tell we're married?
We were like this before we were married, though.
I know. That's why we have this.
What does that
talk about it?
What does that say about us? Is that good, bad, or?
That says we need to get on to the last question. Because it's getting an hour and 20.
What high school did your spouse go to?
This one's going to be a rough one. I saw that this was the last question. This would just kind of out where you live. Because doesn't it? Cause if we say this just kind of says, oh, by the way, you live around this area. On the internet.
You won't get it. And you've said where you went. And again, here's a great memory.
Here it is.
Can't remember.
I'm going to say Concord Junior High.
No.
I don't fucking know. Did you guys live there when you were a kid? Or did you guys move there later on in life?
What?
Where you lived when I met you, have you lived there your whole life? Or?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
Where my parents currently
San Francisco Valley?
No.
Valley High?
No. No.
I don't know. Oakland
No.
High? I don't know. There's sometimes different words for high schools, but I don't know.
No, I went to Ignacio Valley High School. YV.
Not even fucking
YV for short.
Would have never even got that. Ever. In a million guesses. Alright. One try for me. Now you can do multiple tries, but should be pretty easy. I'll give it to you if you're close enough.
Why can't I? No, Indian Hills is where you went to college.
She got that right.
Or community college. Nothing wrong with community college either.
No. Some of us finished college.
I didn't. Oops.
I did.
Good for you.
Yeah.
What the heck is it called?
Mm-hmm. Do you don't even know the city that we go to see when we visit my dad, do you?
Eddyville. Eddyville Junior Senior High.
Close enough.
What?
It's so because it's a small town. It's districted with other towns too. So Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont. But
That was it.
my brother was the last to graduate Eddyville, Blakesburg, and then I was the first to graduate Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont. Because they added Fremont to the name.
So do I get like half credit
no,
for
you.
that?
I said you if you were close enough, you get it. You got it.
Yeah. Why didn't you think I
People would
know
call
the?
it Eddyville, anyways.
Why would you think I didn't know the town?
I don't know, because you were like, oh, what's it called?
Well,
And I was clearly like, I figured because I was clearly just guessing cities for yours. I thought that's all here in Iowa is like every high school is just named after the city. So I just thought that's how
but
it was
it's
everywhere.
but I will say there is a high school called Concord High. Not the one that I went to though.
It was a good guess
Not it what? I'm not
for somebody that had nowhere to throw.
You were throwing into the wind.
Yep. Anyways,
So-
that's enough. 3 out of 5. We still got this 2 more times. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this.
I'm enjoying it because
Maybe we can come back to this like 10 years, not 10 years, but like in a couple years from now.
Well, I like this because I feel like certain questions, like I find out a little more about you.
Yeah. Let's get out of here. Much love. And I like this new overlay. Peace.